Hello, and welcome back to Hollow Knight with Brian. Last time we had an interesting interaction, but since I'm walking past Zote, we always have to listen to some more precepts. Precept 38, beware the mysterious force. A mysterious force bears down upon us from above, pushing us downwards. If you spend too long in the air, the force will crush you against the ground to destroy you. Beware! Look out for gravity, folks. And Precept 39, eat quickly and drink slowly. Your body is a delicate thing, and you must fuel it with great deliberation. Food must go in as fast as possible, but fluids at a slower rate. Not sure that I necessarily understand that one, but okay. Last time, the strange thing that happened was we encountered Mr. Mushroom, and I went back and explored a stone door with a simple lock. Do I not have the key for that? I didn't realize that I'd never opened this before. I think I've talked about it. Well, where do I get the other simple key then? I've already bought out Sly, right? This is not how I was expecting today to start. Last time, we found Mr. Mushroom, and he gave a clue that might lead to another location on the map, and I had written down some ideas where I thought they might need to go. Okay, Sly is indeed cleaned out. So, can't buy a key from him. So one of the places I wanted to go was into this door over on the right, which is where you can talk to Jiji, who's the person who can take rancid eggs. And I guess we've never done that. And I had forgotten that I did that, and as a result, that means I'm missing a simple key. And I'm trying to remember the places that the simple key might be. And I don't remember right now. Well, I had 3 other places other than Jiji that I thought Mr. Mushroom might be cluing. He was talking basically about being hungry. And so I was trying to think about all the places I could think of that we have visited where people talked about food. And the other 3 are the midwife, who was a crazy spider person in Deep Nest who was trying to eat us. And the egg vendor, I don't even remember if I went to the egg vendor in this save, so maybe let's start kind of over there. I think King's Station is probably the closest place. It's down in the Royal Waterways. And the giraffe in Queen's Station, who was like eating some fungus or something somewhere. I'm not describing this very well at all. So let's just start trying to go to these places. So place number 1, I don't know why I'm fighting you. I don't really need to be fighting you right now. Place number 1 is going to be down in the Royal Waterways. And I suppose the easiest way to get there probably involves just skipping fighting all these bad guys. And I'm pretty sure there's a way to go down to the Royal Waterways here. Is this a good way to go? Let's go through your house and see where we pop in. Actually, can I see from here on the map? This will take me... No, this takes me down on the wrong side. I want to be on the left-hand side of the Royal Waterways, so let's not go this way. Wow, this game is a really big map, and despite the fact that I have played through most of it once on my own, as well as watched others play through it, this is the elevator, and this is also not where I wanted to go. It's hard. Watched others play through it. It's still a large enough map and with complex enough interconnections in a variety of places that kind of open over time that it's still hard to just kind of like internalize or memorize kind of everything of where everything is. And so despite the fact that at this point I ought to know things really well, I still find myself struggling. Oh! Relic Master Lem is out here. Relic Seeker Lem. What are you doing out in this miserable downpour? Impressive fountain, isn't it? I'm sure we'd be able to appreciate it more if we weren't both getting drenched. That night up there was an important one. The plaque here mentions its sacrifice, which carries something of an ominous tone. Probably meant some sort of horrible end, though it sounds like the knight's goal may have been achieved in the process. In all the relics I've collected, I've yet to find a clue as to what that was. I feel like we might have seen that text before. And this is the memorial to the Hollow Knight. And we might end up seeing him this episode as well, because I was thinking it might be about time that we see at least one of this game's multiple endings. And depending upon success or failure of me finding the next place for Mr. Mushroom, that might be the the other thing that I try to do in today's episode. But let's not put one thing before another. For now, I want to find the egg vendor, and yes, I think I've never been over here in this save. So this must have been something I found when I played through the game previously. And the reason I say I've never been over here is because that pile of geo right there has not been broken open, and doing so reveals that there's a hidden door over here, and I believe this is where the egg vendor lives. If I am remembering correctly. Yes. So, Tuck is his name. Don't take something if it isn't yours. That's the law. Everything you see, it belongs to me. Don't be angry. I'll share my food with you if you give me geo. Purchase food, and so you can say yes, and find out that he sells a rancid egg. This geo is mine now. Don't try to take it back. Here, take your food with you when you leave. And he throws out a rancid egg. And it turns out that if you want, you can buy as many rancid eggs with him as you want. And I think the price, goes up over time or something. If you don't want it, I'll keep it. So basically, if you wanted to use rancid eggs to get your shade back with Jiji, who apparently I never unlocked in the save file, that would be a way that you could get more rancid eggs. But it's already the case that I have... How many rancid eggs do I have on me? 14 right now? So I'm not too worried about that. But in any case, that is a guy who sells food and so has something to do with food and hunger. And so I thought this might be a place that Mr. Mushroom might be hiding out somewhere. But it doesn't seem to be the case. So let's move on to the next most probable location, which is, I think, our friendly giraffe who hangs out over in Queen Station. And rather than bore you with the walk, I'll meet you guys over there. So using fast travel back over to Queen Station, just above here is where the friendly giraffe lives. And it was eating something, and it's one of the few places where there's like food or hunger or something like that. Remember this guy? Or girl, or whoever it is? This place must have once been quite the hub, built at the border between two lands, that misty drop to the one side and those bulbous growths on another. Neither place seems particularly welcoming, so while my literal treats last, I think I'll stay right here. Willow was your name. Right, and it also talks about eating me, and then if we go up here, we could see the things that it was eating. Yum, 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 yum. And is that like a Wanderer's Journal or something that's probably up here at some time? Please, not food. I see. Somebody who didn't want to get eaten by this giraffe creature. But nevertheless, I do not see Mr. Mushroom here. So I guess we'll move on to the third place I was thinking, which is the Midwife. And Midwife is back over at the bottom of Deepnest, and I think that's actually fairly close to the fast travel station. If I remember, is a distant village? Yeah, that's the one that is kind of like at the top of the spiderweb area on the left half of Deepnest. And the Midwife, I think, is at the very bottom, so I think we can get here quickly. Right over here. I think if I just fall down all the way, yeah, I think the midlife is at the bottom right of kind of just this little section that I'm in. So let's try heading over here and see if my memory fails me or not. Alright, all the spookiness of Deepnest. Alright, I'm pretty powerful at this point, so I'm not too worried. There's the Midwife. My good friend, you wear that bright mark of relationship. Then you've met her, perhaps. Her who guard the mark, the gendered child. Oh! Hornet, the gendered child, who was in front of where we got the king's mark. So there's new dialogue now that I've come back here. A sprightly thing, isn't she? Pale gift to the nest and the beast, and a fair trade for sacrifice made. So yeah, I think we've already seen some lore that suggests that Hornet is the king's daughter with Hera the beast for some sacrifice. I guess the sacrifice being that Hera had to become one of the dreamers, maybe? Long she's been distant. It'll do our spirits well were she to grace us a visit home. Oh, I'm very sorry. Old memories cause my mind to wander in such silly diversions, especially when I'm oh so famished. And then she tries to eat us again. Okay. And then just disappears if we hit her. Okay. So that's the midwife. That is a place where food is talked about because she's oh so hungry. But once again, I don't see any signs of Mr. Mushroom around here either. So, while I'm here, I could probably afford to kill some more of these things. Let me check in my Hunter's Journal and see really quick if I need to kill any more of these guys in Deep Nest while I'm here. So yes, Stalking Devout. I need to defeat 5 more to decipher the Hunter's Notes. And I'm trying to complete all of these kind of like side quests of the Hunter's Journal. So let me hang out here in Deep Nest and try to kill 5 more of those things so long as I'm here. Wow. Alright. That ground just opened up, so apparently I hadn't explored Deep Nest sufficiently thoroughly, because there are places that I haven't even walked. Wow! There's a, one of these things here. Alright, well, I don't know that we need the essence for anything, but so long as I'm here, I can try collecting these things. Wow, yeah, the ground just keeps opening up. And along the way, hopefully find a few more of those Stalking Devouts that I need to go get. So we'll do our best with that. Let's see, having the double jump definitely will help for a bit of that. I'll come back to that one. Here's a Stalking Devout, great. Right, and so the strategy on these guys... Oops, crap. Well, apparently now the strategy is face tanking. The correct strategy on those guys is just as they open up, hit them once and then dash away. And so I'll get a chance, hopefully, to exercise correct strategy shortly. We'll heal back up a bit and see if we can find any of the other places where I remember rescuing a grub there. Yeah, okay. Oops, okay. That was a big fall. Let's see, did I just come down from here? Yes. So this time, let's try to actually land on some of the platforms and collect all of our thingy-doos. Okay, there's another Stalking Devout, but before we get him, let's get the guy who's sneaking up behind us. Okay, so, correct way to do this. There we go. It's just like that. Neat. And with all of my sword power-ups... Ooh, hey! Have I been here? I think yes. I think this is the, like, crazy room that Hornet was in. Yeah, and I didn't hear a ding when that just opened. Right, so that had some extra, like, lore and backstory that I think was related to Hornet that we saw in some previous episode. Alright. Where are the other Stalking Devouts is what I want to know, because I just need to kill 3 more of them at this point, I think, in order to decipher the Hunter's Notes. And I think all these other smaller spiders are guys that I already have in my journal. There's a hot spring over there, as I recall. Further to the right. Let's double check my map on that. Yes! I was recalling correctly that over to the right there is a hot spring. And can I jump all the way up here? Doesn't look like I can from here, but maybe... Hey, quit spawning out of the background. Is there a Stalking Devout over here by any chance? There is. Hello. Oops. Alright, wait until you open up, then hit you. Okay, great. And is there anything over here? I thought I heard footsteps, but I think it was actually my own footsteps. Yeah, there was like a whole section in here that we never explored because that was a pile of geo that I hadn't gotten yet. Okay, so it looks like to get it back up to those remaining bits of essence, I have to cycle back around. 2 more Stalking Devouts to kill. Alright, so here is, let's do this. Nice little hop, skip, and a jump. Double jump is a good thing. Yeah, there's a lot of essence in this room. And so if you're looking for extra essence in your own playthrough, here's one place to find it. Oh, there's another Stalking Devout. Great. Okay, so let's take you on. And I think you get a free shot if you sneak up on them from behind. There we go. And do I just have 1 more to kill now, I think? That'd be pretty cool. Okay, I remember being over here. So here's the tree. I don't think it does anything if you hit it while it's still kind of active and there's still essence left in the room. But I'm not sure where that essence left in the room would be at this point. Let me do a little bit of cycling around on my own. Oh, here it is. I remember this one. Alright, but there's still more. Ah, here's some essence. Is that the last one? It is not. Wow, there's essence everywhere. Oh, here's a piece of essence that I left behind. And there's still more. Okay, that's going to go off screen. Is there something hiding over here? Yes, here's a secret that I never found. What's in here? Some geo. Okay, that's not too exciting. And I guess just a shortcut that gets you around having to fight the Stalking Devout if you were coming here very early and those were hard monsters, maybe? That's the only guess that I have for that little spot. But I'm not sure. No, I did come up to the upper left of the room. Okay, well, I'm missing a little piece of essence over here, but I think maybe I'm not going to worry about it. I would like to kill another Stalking Devout before I leave, though. So let me go see if I can find another one of those guys. I see another Stalking Devout below me, over here in the next room over. Oops, I should have charged up my Nailmaster Glory thing. Oops, ah. Alright, there we go, but I got the Hunter's Mark. So let's go check out what the Hunter has to say about these guys. Powerful, well-armored, and fast, these are no mere beast. Study their movements and watch carefully for an opening. Alright, very good. Alright, so... crossed off the midwife, the egg vendor, the giraffe. So it's basically Jiji, which means I would have to go find the missing simple key that would unlock her door. So let me go figure out where that is. Well, I was thinking about it, and I remember one place where a simple key could be found. I don't remember if I've already gotten this key in this playthrough or not. But somewhere over here, in one of these little hidden rooms or corners up in this room, there was a simple key hiding, I'm pretty sure. Alright, but I'm not seeing it here. That's just a guy I killed. And I forget, I think there's also like an essence tree in here. Yeah, and I've already done this essence tree, and so I probably would have found the simple key in this room then, as a result of collecting all the essence and exploring all through this room. So then I think the other simple key that one could find is like way down in an ancient basin or the abyss or somewhere. I think I might remember where it is, so let me try to make my way over there next. We were just over in this area recently, because this is where we fought the dream boss Lost Kin. But over in this area is also, I think, a place that you could get a simple key, and I don't specifically remember getting it down here. Let's see. Yeah, this area kind of like winds about. And I guess there'll be some of the, like the spitty monsters down here. Yeah, these guys. I don't remember what they're called. Apparently now they're called the spitty monsters. Who spit those things at you. Oops. Should pay more attention to where I'm falling. I guess Zote's precept actually comes to mind there. Crazy force was pulling me down into... Alright, you I'm just gonna go past. Because I don't think... Yeah, I don't think there's any sign... Ouch! Any sign of a key being hidden there. Okay, I'm not doing a good job of this. Quit sucking. Oh dear. Alright, what I want to do is dash over here quickly to get in, and then just hit him. It only takes like 5 shots or something to kill this guy, so it's not so bad. And you... I think I can... Oh, crap. Just go past again. Is there any chance that I still need, like, hunter's notes on these guys? I doubt it, but I'll go ahead and kill this guy just in case. I'm not getting a hunter's mark right now. Let me go ahead and look him up in the journal really quick just to make sure. Because while I'm down here, I would like to kill that guy if I need to. Yeah, I need to defeat 3 more of them. So I definitely should go after that guy. Alright, so I'll do that shortly. Looking at where I am on the map. Yeah, somewhere down in this section, I was thinking is where the key was. But since I need to kill more of these guys, let me try to deal with Ceiling Dude. I guess, actually, Howling Wraiths would be a good way to do it. Alright, 2 Howling Wraith spells, it seems like. Kills one of those guys. Can always do this loop around again. Oh, there's something down below. What's down here? I don't remember this. Have we been down here? We have not been down here. It's a secret. It's the simple key. Okay, that's the thing I was looking for. Mine. So, I guess this wanderer had the key and got eaten by one of these Moleks or whatever I just said they were called. Okay, fascinating. Let's see. I need to kill 2 more of these guys. There's at least one up on the ceiling over here. I don't have enough to use my spell but once. And I've actually taken a fair bit of damage, so I need to not screw this up now. Okay, that's a good way to hit him. There we go. Okay, so he's dead, but I'm down to 3 life hearts here. And is there going to be one more if I cycle around? Oh, crap. I think the safer thing to do right now, actually, is this. We're not very far from a save point, so I'm just going to quit to the menu. Which people pointed out does cause you to lose all of the soul power that you have in your soul vessels in the upper left-hand portion of the screen. But since I was pretty much out of soul power there, I don't mind losing that. This will bring us to our last save point, which is right over here. But now I'll have all of my life hearts back. And so we can run back over there and kill another one of the Moleks. And then we can teleport back again. And now that I have the... Actually, I've got a better thing to do in terms of teleporting back, because last time I was at a... Oops. It's so hard to talk and play the game, I swear. Last time I was at a fast travel station, at a stag station. I left my little dream teleporty thing. There we go. So I got the hunter's notes, which say, "How did this foolish creature lose its legs? I suppose it's possible to lose anything if you really try." I left my dream teleporter thing, and so I can do one of these and spend a tiny bit of essence in order to fast travel back to some station. There we go, and now we can fast travel back to Dirtmouth. And up in the upper right of Dirtmouth is where Jiji lives, and she was one of the places that I wanted to investigate right at the beginning of the episode. And so we took a long way to get here, but we've come full circle to someone who will kind of be a friend and does things with food. And so perhaps that will be the Mr. Mushroom clue that we need. I'm not really sure. And I guess since we're walking past Zote, we have to talk to Zote, because that's what we do. Precept 40. Obey no law but your own. Laws written by others may inconvenience you, or be a burden. Let your own desires be the only law. Alright. Precept 41. Learn to detect lies. When others speak, they usually lie. Scrutinize and question them relentlessly, until they reveal their deceit. Is that one a little bit of a projection? I don't know. Oops. Didn't mean to fall down here. I don't know. Let's head back upstairs and talk to Jiji over here. This is just like the gravedigger, right? I'm not sure what his purpose is. Yeah, he always says that. Okay, but I have a simple key, which means I can unlock the simple lock, and we can finally see what's inside here. It's Jiji. And I don't see Mr. Mushroom. So if you look over on the right-hand side by the candles, you actually see Gigi's eyes already. But as we get close, she pops out. Welcome, small intruder. I've been sound asleep in here for some time. Some time? Ah, yes, yes. Well, now you've gone and woken me up. It's no matter, I suppose. I might even be able to help you. I am Jiji, and if you found your way into my chamber, you must need my help. You see, sometimes we leave our regrets behind in the world like black stains. If we don't deal with these regrets, hope starts to drain from us. Do you have any regrets of your own, little one? Let me peer into you for a moment. Ah, you don't appear to have any lingering regrets. How lucky for you. You don't need the services of one such as I. And can I talk to you from the other side over here? Don't think so. Alright, farewell. How long must I have slept? This land, so much darker now, so thick with the stains of regret. Even the air is murkier. If I sleep again, will the darkness creep in here and swallow me whole? So I guess I could demonstrate how Jiji works by going and killing myself. And so perhaps I will do that, because I've kind of talked about it in the past, but seeing is believing, or I don't know, seeing is more valuable. So basically, if I go down here, and let's suppose I were to die... oh, I've got the thorns on, so that might be actually somewhat hard to do. Various guys explode, so I can take damage from them that way. But I guess my thorns are going to kill, yeah, kind of like all the monsters around me. So it's going to be a little bit of work for me to actually intentionally die here. Oh, I guess I could get hit by these guys. That'll probably work. These guys shoot little bullets down at me constantly. And so I could probably track myself into some of the bullets. If I really try, maybe. Okay, it's actually harder to get hit by those things than I would have guessed. Okay, now I'm going to kill one of these guys by accident. And I'm going to kill that guy. Oh, I could... Ah, darn it. I just realized their corpses explode, and I missed my opportunity to explode. 3 hearts. We're almost dead. We can do this. Who would have thought that suicide would be so difficult a mission? There we go. Alright. So, suppose that I die like that. Sadly, we go back to the previous bench that we were at, which is over here at this one. So let me actually save up in Dirtmouth so that I have that ready for next time. But if our shade was left in a difficult location, for example, inside a boss room, where we were having a hard time retrieving it, we could talk to Jiji and get that problem solved. So first things first, I'm going to go sit on this bench. Next things up, we're walking past Zote, which means we have to listen to some more precepts. Precept 42, spend Geo when you have it. Some will cling on to their Geo, even taking it with them into the dirt when they die. It's better to spend it when you can, so you can enjoy various things in life. That's good advice. Precept 43, never forgive. If someone asks forgiveness of you, for instance a brother of yours, always deny it. That brother, or whoever it is, doesn't deserve such thing. Interesting, does Zote have a brother? That sounds pretty specific. I wonder if Zote has a brother and who it would be. Am I his brother? I have no idea. So now if we talk to Jiji, let's see what happens. Ah, hello again. How have you been faring? Have you come to me because of your regrets? Let me peer into you. Yes, I can see the regrets you've left behind. A dark stain just below us, lost among the kingdom's twisting roads and highways. And I think based on where you die, she actually has specific text that kind of describe lots of various locations around the world. As a service, I can return your regrets to you so they can be dealt with. You want that, yes? Ah, but I'm very hungry. Perhaps you'd be willing to part with a little of your food? Sleep for as long as I have, and you build up quite the appetite. So this is the reason I wanted to talk to her after seeing Mr. Mushroom, because she was talking about being hungry. Give Jiji a rancid egg. Yes. I will enjoy this morsel tremendously. Now, as promised, we will begin the ritual. And, just like that, our shade comes back. We can kill it. Goes back inside of us, heals up our soul vessel, gives us our Geo back. And then Jiji says, ah, you seem to have made peace with your regrets in a most novel, and dare I say, brutal fashion. What a joy to behold. Farewell for now. I will think of you as I savor my meal. Alright, so that is like the Jiji mechanic. That is what the purpose of the rancid eggs is. It gives you a way to get your shade back without having to go back to its location. It brings the shade to you. And so now that we have seen that, I've been kind of all over the map this episode, but we're passing by Zote. So precept 44, you cannot breathe water. Water is refreshing, but if you try to breathe it, you're in for a nasty shock. Alright. Zote has learned a lot through life experiences, it seems like. Precept 45, one thing is not another. This one should be obvious, but I've had others try to argue that one thing, which is clearly what it is, and not something else, is actually some other thing, which it isn't. Stay on your guard. Oh boy. That crazy Zote. Does Elderbug have anything new to say? Oh, faring well in your adventures below? Well, I had an adventure of my own while you were gone. I don't usually visit the town's graveyard, but I thought I'd go and visit the grave of an old friend. As I was walking among the tombstones, I noticed a strange kind of chanting coming from somewhere nearby. Extremely sinister chanting. I looked around to find the source, and I saw 2 bright, horrible, huge eyes staring at me from the door of a dark cave. It's Jiji! I pretended I hadn't heard the voice or seen the eyes and scurried back to town. My friend will have to wait a little longer for her visit. Alright, so after you finally unlock Jiji, 40 episodes in, or whatever I'm at, Elderbug has that to say, apparently. Right. Okay, and that's all that he has to say. That's new. I've wandered about a bit in this episode. Let me check on where we are and see if we have other things we need to do today, or we should wait till next time. Yeah, I think that's going to be where we'll call it for today. I'm a little unhappy about the fact that I wasn't able to decipher the hint from Mr. Mushroom, so I'll have to go back and read it more closely and see if I can figure out where else Mr. Mushroom might appear. But we'll probably do that in some future episode. And next time, I think it's probably time that we actually go try to fight one of the end bosses and see what's inside the Temple of the Black Egg. To try to see at least one of the endings, and then we can still continue from there, so you can look forward to that next time. I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you again soon with more Hollow Knight with Brian. Bye-bye.